Fisher's Woods, you could go. There was always mushrooms there because there were a lot of pine trees, and the mushrooms will grow there. And my grandmother knew certain ones, and if she didn't, she'd take it and take a little bite, and if it bit her tongue, it's not good.
Okay.
Eat the debris, she said.
Oh, that's how
It's not
she,
good.
just by taste, she
Just
would
by
know if it
taste,
was
yeah.
poisonous or
So
something.
some of them had like a red top, and then some had like a little slippery top, and a lot of the pine needles would stick to that. The red one was called Zhipki, and the one with the slippery top was Kuzasi. And then we'd take that home, and you would slice them, and my mother had, and grandmother had a big screen, and you'd put them on the screen, and they would dry in the sun.
Oh,
You know,
to dry.
and then you had to make mushroom soup and put mushrooms in the gravy, and in that sack you kept the sugar bag, and then you wash that out, and then you put all the dried mushrooms in there. It was good.
Does Czech cooking usually have mushrooms, or it was just
Yeah.
something that you
No,
found
no,
here?
in Europe it's a big thing. They even have a holiday for that, mushroom picking.
Oh,
And the people that pick the
what time of
mushrooms-
year is that?
Well, it would be like starting in late September, September, October, and then that was it. Or you'd see them coming up, you know, and you hope that nobody was going to go there and get those mushrooms before you did. But we used to go berry picking.
Raspberries,
Blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries.
Now, did you guys plant those, or they were just
No,
here?
they were wild. They just grew in the woods.
Right.
Everybody went with a container, and you went down here near the Oakdale, where the railroad station is before.
Right.
There was always plenty of blueberries in there. And if that woods would have caught on fire, then the next year the berries were even better. Oh, you had big berries like that.
What about the fire made the berries better?
Excuse me?
What about the fire made the berries better?
Well, I guess it was when they burned down, it gave them a better growth than the next year. When it was, I mean, everybody's, you know, everybody went. Everybody had a container, a guest list, and you went. We'd walk down to over here,
That's
Locust
far.
Avenue. You walked everywhere because you didn't have a car. And if you did, it was hard to get the gasoline. You didn't have that kind of money.
So was there any particular day that you did that, or just during your summer?
Well, of course, we did in the summer, because now blueberries are in season.
Right.
So now you would go there and pick. But they always blossomed, and then they had the little greens, and you'd watch that. Sometimes you'd just take a walk down there and look. And you'd think you had a special place, somebody else had it.